Okay, sorry about that, you guys. My camera went out. So, welcome to my channel, you guys. This is Chinoa with Untitled Readings. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys are new to my channel, all existing subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for joining. So, I hope you guys are enjoying these pick a card readings. I enjoy doing them, they're fun to do. So, the next one is what do they think you feel about them? So, pretty much like, what does he or she feel about me? They might be wondering that. So if you're wondering how they perceive how you feel about them, then this is the reading for you. So I have 3 piles set up of cards. The first pile is the clear quartz. Second pile is the seashell. Third pile is the pink cat's eye. So sometimes you might have more than one person in mind that you're asking about. So whichever pile resonates with you, that's up to you. I would like to, as a disclaimer, say that these readings are just general. They're for entertainment purposes only. However, I do utilize my intuition, but they are general. They're not personal readings, okay? So if you guys feel guided to get a personal reading with me, you guys can check out in the description box below the link to my website. I am going to be on vacation and I won't be doing personal readings again until after December the 3rd. You can, however, book in the meantime. Also, if you guys are interested in an emergency reading in the meantime, if you absolutely need an emergency reading, you guys can purchase that at $45 if you're interested. You guys can also follow me on social media if you feel guided to do so. I would appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a moment to meditate, okay? I would suggest pausing the video just to give yourself more time. So I'm not going to talk too much. So give you guys a moment to meditate. All right, pile number 1. If you guys hear my daughter snoring in the background, I apologize. She's sleeping. All right, so pile number 1 with the clear quartz. Let's see what this person thinks you feel about them, okay? Storyteller. Okay, so they might think that you feel they're a storyteller. So the light attributes of this card, it says ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. The shadow attribute is making up tales that harm others. So pretty much like a liar. So you take what resonates. So the positive aspect is they might feel like you're someone who is very vocal in your experiences. You know, you have a story to tell about your life and you're sharing those stories. Um, you're open to, or they feel, or they think that you feel like they're a person who's open to sharing their experience, very vocal, very truthful and honest, and an open book. You know, they don't have anything to hide. On the dark side of this, they if they're thinking negatively about what you could be feeling about them, they could be like, oh, he or she feels like, oh, I'm just telling lies. You know, I'm just telling stories just to appease them, um, or I'm telling them things to hurt them purposely. I'm just making up stuff. So whichever resonates with you, this could be one or the other. That this is what they're thinking you feel about them. So let's see. 5 of Cups. So yeah, they could be worried that you're looking at them as like they're making up stuff. You know, like you're just, or that they're that you feel he's just lying. He's just telling me things just to make me feel good, or you know, he's trying to hurt me by telling me certain things. The Hangman flew out, so it could be like he's just trying to like keep me stuck, or he's just trying to keep me guessing or keep me waiting. He's doing things to make me wait for him or for her, or she's playing games with my head. Like these are the things that they're thinking that you feel about them. Like they're just playing games with you. Like they're keeping you on the hook or hanging, you know, confused and stuck. Like that's what they're thinking. These cards are flying out everywhere. 2 of Swords, yeah, they think that you feel like they're trying to confuse you, keep you in the dark. Okay, get your hopes up with the Knight of Swords and the Star card. I just heard get your hopes up with the Star card. But the Knight of Swords could be like very harsh with their words. They could be sometimes manipulative, verbally abusive. So they might just kind of be wondering if you're thinking that they're playing games pretty much with you. So let's see. Make the effort. Okay, so your advice is great love is worth taking these steps you are guided to take. So it could be that your advice is that Spirit is saying that you could be blocking this person from making any energies or efforts towards you. Or you might be putting like a thin line between, like, you might be putting boundaries up to what you can do with this person. How much can you talk to this person? How much can I call him or her? How much can I text them? Is it right or wrong for me to say this? Is it right or wrong for me to call them at this time? Am I doing too much if I say this? And, so you're thinking too much into it and you're putting boundaries up, this block right here, this brick wall is kind of like a boundary between the two. So it's like you're kind of, someone is creating a block between what someone, the efforts that they're trying to make. And it could be out of fear. You could be questioning this person. Maybe you have a reason not to trust them, or there was reasons in the past not to trust this person, or you've had experiences in the past that have nothing to do with them that's causing you to think that this person is untrustworthy, that you cannot open up. So I can just kind of see that this person is like, they don't want you to feel this way. I don't get that you have a real reason to feel this way, but that's just how you feel. But that's what I'm picking up. What they think you feel about them. Okay. So I hope that this resonates with whoever it was meant to resonate with. If you guys feel guided to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to check out the description box below. Much love as always. Thank you for watching. What's up, pile number 2? If you guys are drawn to the seashell, this is going to be your reading. So let's see what this person thinks you feel about them. Messiah. So the positive attributes are serving humanity with humility. The shadow attribute is exaggerated belief that you are the only means through which a cause can succeed. So I'm just going to say what both comes to mind. So the positive attributes of this person, what they think you feel about them is that you see them as someone who's humble, someone who's a giver, someone who loves unconditionally without, a cause or some sort of neediness for something. Like they genuinely give out of the kindness of their heart. They're not looking for anything in return. The lower attribute of this is they could be thinking that you feel they are someone who feels like they're important and they're better than everybody and you're less than them. I have more, I might have a lot of people that care about me and need me, or I'm that important and you're just a small little piece of my world. They might think that that's how you feel about them, that that they're this person that thinks that they're better, or they're this high and mighty person and you're just a small little ant in their worlds. And then for others, like I said, they're thinking that you feel that they are humble, that they give, that they have a big heart. Okay? They act from their truth, their higher self. So let's see what else. Two of Wands. So they kind of feel like you can see them as both, actually. Both the light and the dark attributes of that. So they could also feel or think that you feel that they don't have time for you, that they have too much going on and they kind of choose other things other than you, or that they could be very much a popular type of person, or well liked individual, or have a lot of responsibilities, whether it's job, their work, or family and friends, social life, and things like that. They could, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't care, okay, about you. Um, but I am getting that that's what they're thinking you feel about them, that they're too busy for you or something. let me clarify, just in case. Is there anything else Spirit wants to say? Is there anything else? Okay, the Eight of Cups. Yeah, like you're just they might think that you feel like they're just on to big and better. Like, this person's not even thinking about me like that. Um, I'm focused on other things, other people. I don't have time for you like that. Um, I'm looking for the ninth and the 10th cup. I'm bored with you. You might you might actually feel this way, but this is what they're thinking you feel. So this is coming from their perspective. It's not possible that it has to be that way, but that's just what they're thinking. Okay, so your advice with this is, I feel you might need to let go of something that you're holding on to energetically with release your ex. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to release your ex. If this person is your ex, if that resonates, then maybe release them, or release any past energy that's blocking you with this person. If you feel like your ex was someone like this, or you had past partners, period, that treated you um in this way, or in a way that you feel like you weren't important in their world. They put you second to a lot of things, and sometimes people can't always put us first. Of course, if they have jobs, they have kids and things like that, or other things they have to tend to, they can't always place you first. Sometimes you have to compromise. But if you feel like this person just really doesn't care, like it's your birthday and they just discard it, or it could be a special occasion for you, like Valentine's Day might mean something to you, and they kind of just discard it and they don't care, or you're crying, you're hurting over the loss of something, and they just really don't have time to be there for you, then that's a whole nother story. But I just feel like maybe there's some energy that you need to let go of first. If that's how you feel. Maybe you have rejection issues or something, or abandonment issues that need to be cleared away, but definitely Spirit is saying the time has come for you to clear out your energy, and it could be connected to ex-partners, ex-friends even. Okay, so that is your reading, pile number 2. I do hope that this reading resonated with whoever it was meant to resonate with. If you guys are interested in personal readings, don't forget to check the description box, follow me on social media, and like, subscribe, and share if you feel guided to do so. Much love as always. Peace. What's up, pile number 3? This is going to be your reading. So if you guys are drawn to the pink cat's eye, let's take a look at what this person thinks you feel about them. So this is coming from their perspective. Okay. So the beggar, I don't know why it's upside down. So the beggar is, let's see, the positive attributes of the beggar is confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self esteem. The shadow attribute is dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Okay, so on a positive note, this person may think that you feel that there's someone who acts from a place of giving and sharing and understanding, and has a healthy self-esteem, someone who isn't needy. They rather give back than take from others, but they're also not afraid to ask for help, or they're not afraid to um, be vulnerable and share when they feel guided to. They're not the type of person that manipulates others through their feelings and emotions. So they could think that this is what you feel about them, like they're this type of person. On another note, for others, they might feel like or they think that you feel that they are the shadow attribute, where they're dependent on others, that they're needing, they're emotionally manipulative and clingy, and seeks validation from others. So, either or. Let's see. Okay, so you have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is like, this is a nurturing, compassionate person. They are the type that will give you the shirt off of their back. They will feed you. If they're a mom and their friends, their son or daughter's friends come over, they'll treat them like family. They'll ask them if they want anything to drink or want anything to eat, or they're invited to all of the holidays and parties and things like that. They're that type of person. On the other side of this, the Queen of Cups can definitely be the type that allows others to walk all over them. They can also be emotionally needy and pushy. So, whatever aspect resonates with you, this is what they think you feel about them. They feel like you see them as the Queen of Cups. So, let's see. I'm going to clarify just to get more in depth. Okay. So, you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is a keeper of secrets. She can be quite, you know, I will say that this person can come across as being emotionally distant, or, withholding their feelings and emotions. So that can come across as very emotionally manipulative, actually. So they might think that you see them in the downside. And it could just be that this person isn't comfortable with completely opening up to some degree. They might have issues with um, vulnerability. They might have issues with intimacy, so they could overthink things. So you could be onto something as far as feeling like this person is just needy or dependent, or the opposite. They really don't need anyone to validate them. They're comfortable in their own skin. They don't need you to baby them. They don't need you to coddle them, or tell them how great they are, or they don't need that validation. So this is what they think you feel about them. So let's see what your advice is. Oops. Okay. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So your advice really is, for one, maybe try to open up more to this person, and maybe that will, kind of divinely inspire them to be okay with opening up, not being afraid to have people need them, or sometimes be okay with needing people. Maybe they're too independent with their emotions and they're there for everybody else, but when it comes down to sharing their heart and giving, maybe so they're not so much like that. But they're very much a loving individual in person. I feel, even if they are the type that is needy and emotionally dependent upon people, it's really because they have a big heart, and I feel like some people just want to feel safe. Not that that's definitely a healthy trait, because it's not, but it's still a person who desires love and to be accepted. So they do have a big heart, whether it's the other side of them giving or the other side of them needing. They just have to find a healthy balance between the both. And I feel, with you opening up and sharing yourself and just being authentic in your feelings and your emotions, and showing that you care without trying too hard, but just being authentic, inspires this other person to feel safe or comfortable. So I do hope that resonates with whoever it was meant to resonate with. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, please check out the description box below. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share this video if you feel guided to do so. You guys can also follow me on social media, which will also be in the description box below. So thank you so much for watching. Peace.